RiverBender.com's coverage is proudly brought to you by Munganast Burkhart, Alton Toyota, Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Grid Solar, the power of independence, Haug Orthodontics, creating unforgettable smiles, Lewis and Clark, Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon, Real Estate and Auction, and Roberts Motors.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhart Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhart carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
We protect your house.
We're gonna do it!
And your car.
I want to take me to.
Because we know they're the launching pad to their dreams. And now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Happy Saturday afternoon, my friends. We are here at the Alton YWCA Centerstone's Resource Fair, kicking off as we speak for the next 3 hours. The community's invited to come out and find out more about organizations and resources available to them and a great event that Centerstone puts on. Centerstone joins us on the first and last Wednesday of each and every month, and we explore all their programs, all their different services, and it's great to kind of go a little bit deeper into that today. We're going to have conversations for the next hour and a half with some of the vendors, Centerstone staff, and so much more. I'm really looking forward to it. But if you guys haven't noticed yet or haven't read it on Riverbender, come out to the Alton YWCA for the next 3 hours, 1 to 4 p.m., and you can gain so much information on some really great programs that are right here in the Riverbend region. It's going to be a great 3 hours. I hope you stay with us. We're going to take a quick break, come back with those conversations, and get this show started next on RiverBender.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganats Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganats Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganats Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Welcome back to the Alton YWCA Centerstone's Resource Fair, underway for the next 3 hours. A lot of information and a lot of great resources for the community to learn more about. Jennifer, this is a really great day to get everybody together under one roof. And, you know, right off the bat, how long did it take to put all this together?
Not as long as I thought it would.
Uh-huh.
So I was so surprised that I thought it would take a lot of research, a lot of me reaching out. People were reaching out to me and wanting to get involved. I think with everything going on and people being nervous about Medicaid and funding and things like that, everybody wanted to get out here and offer what they could to our community.
Well, how long did it take, did you say, to put this together? A couple of months?
Yeah, a couple of months.
Well, and now take me through all the different vendors that we do have underneath the YWCA roof today.
Sure. So we have, I mean, it kind of runs the gamut.
Yeah.
So I'm with Centerstone. We have Centerstone out here. We put this together with Birth to 5 Illinois. So they are here. And then we've got the local hospitals, OSF and Alton Memorial. We also have, like, St. Louis Food Bank came. We have First Mid-America Credit Union, DCFS. I mean, it just kind of, every non-for-profit in the area was interested and want to come out, and they're all here today.
Well, and now what do you hope the public gathers whenever they come in for the next couple of hours?
I was kind of envisioning like a one-stop shop. So whether they needed, like we have OSF here that can actually do provider appointments, virtual provider appointments. So whether they needed to just have 15 minutes to get in with a provider, or we have the Lions Club here that's doing screening, vision and hearing screenings.
Really cool.
So whether they needed that or they just wanted to come out for like some legal advice or then know about foster care, you know, so just whatever they needed to know that maybe they don't have time to do it in our busy lives from Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. They can do it on a Saturday and kind of knock everything out.
Well, and now how, what was the idea behind bringing the Resource Fair to Centerstone? I know that, you know, there are some resource fairs out there, but you guys have such a large umbrella and a network of partners that it just seemed to fit perfectly for your guys' mission.
Yeah.
What was, how long ago and when was that idea kind of brought about?
You know, Aaron Seibert and I were just kind of like spitballing, and we knew we wanted to do one signature event a year, and we wanted it to be like really impactful. And with my role, I am a community liaison, so I spend all of my time out in the community. And I try to be, if I'm out and talking to somebody, if I have a table somewhere, if I can't help those that are coming to my table, I want to be able to say, unfortunately, we don't have those services, but I know somebody who does. So I try to make sure that I know everything about all the nonprofits in the area. So I was just thinking, I'm always coming to them. Now I want to bring everybody to us all in one room. So we just thought this couldn't be better. We have so many amazing partnerships. Let's get all of our partners in one room and then in one spot so the community can come. So.
And now there was also an additional resource fair up in Marion, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
So that's going to be next month, and we're just going to do the same thing there, hoping to help all of the communities that we have a presence in.
And now, are you planning on doing this again next year too?
Absolutely.
This is really good. I think you need to definitely have this as a recurring event so more people can kind of get the resources they need each and every year, and it keeps it growing that way too.
And I've also been chatting with some of the vendors, and they're like, are you only going to do this once a year? So if we have to do it twice a year, absolutely we will.
Well, and it seems like like you said, the vendor participation, when folks are ready to jump on something like that, there's a need for it, you know, and that's really what I think is the most important part of this is that everyone in this room sees the need to go out there and let folks know about all the different ways that, you know, they can benefit from these really great groups.
Right, absolutely. And I liked it that, like, most of the events that I go to are mental health, substance use focused. And so this doesn't really have just one focus. The focus is the community. So we wanted to be able to provide all of these different interest areas. So.
How many vendors do you have? Do you know off the top of your head?
I just looked, and we had 52 sign up. And I'm pretty sure that we've packed that many in here. We do have a few other rooms that we're utilizing for the more private appointments and screenings.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, but for the most part, everybody's, in this space.
Really cool. And now for the screenings, do folks need to register ahead of time before they show up, or do they just show up?
Nope, they just show up.
Really cool.
Yeah, I have a lot of amazing team members here that are helping me kind of direct everybody in there. Yeah, we tried to let everyone know ahead of time what was going to be here, what they could do. But yeah, they didn't need an appointment. They can just walk right in and have your hearing tested, your vision tested, meet with the provider virtually.
Well, and if you guys are just tuning in and want to check this out, just come in the entrance on George Street right next to the gymnasium there. You'll walk right in and you'll be able to sign up, get a goodie bag, it looks like, and start making your round around. And you're going to be here for a while. There's so many vendors to really explore, and there's enough people here on each vendor booth that you can really talk and have those conversations.
Absolutely. And we have private space too, if any of those conversations turn into something that they're maybe not comfortable having in such a tight space. But yeah, we're also giving away, we have some raffle items, 2 backpacks jammed packed full of school supplies.
Oh, really cool.
And all of the vendors, well, a lot of the vendors were able to donate something for raffle items. So we have 2 additional raffle items. So.
And whenever you go around there, how do you qualify for the raffle? Do you just drop your tickets in?
Just show up.
Oh, there you go, too. Well, and Angela, you were telling me about a grant that you were working on. Fill me in on this and the involvement you have in it.
Yeah, it's a new thing that we are doing at Centerstone. There is a new department that developed about 3 months ago. We're the integrated care team. We are helping people with their physical health. So when they come into Centerstone, they're working for mental health and substance use and working on those things. But we all know that the physical health aspect also affects those other things as well. So we just want to be able to help our clients in a more well-rounded way. So we're helping with the physical health. So if you don't have a doctor, you need help with that. If you just got diagnosed with diabetes, you need help managing all of that and don't understand that, or new diagnosis, just different things like that. We're just helping everybody navigate and supporting everybody in any way that we can.
And now, how do we get more information if we think that we could qualify for this or fall in line with the grant? What's the best way for that?
It is actually a free service that is available for anybody that is a client at Centerstone. So we're right there in the lobby. You can stop by our office at any time. Yeah, it's something that we offer to everybody that comes up to Centerstone and is a client.
Really good. And honestly, when did that start again? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Just about 3 months ago.
Wow. Yeah. And now, how long does the grant run for?
It's actually not underneath a grant, sorry.
Oh.
It is part of our, because of a grant, we developed it, but it is a part of Centerstone that will be long-lasting, and it's going to be growing and getting more staff and more help that we can give.
That's very important, because we've talked about it on the show so many times that, when somebody comes in, whether it's, for the crisis stabilization unit or any other service, that, the actual physical health is something that's been taking quite the toll too on top of everything. And it really goes right into what you guys do, whether or not it's for that individual or the support system for that individual. Now it's an all-encompassing health scope, and I think that's really important for the community to know.
And you guys are located right off of the lobby too, right? So it's very easy to get to you guys.
Yeah, so if you come into Centerstone, you go up to the front desk, you look to the right, and our door is right there.
Really cool. Well, and now before we take a quick break, because we're going to be talking to a few more vendors throughout the next hour and a half or so, and really just getting more sights and sounds, what's your final call to the public today, just about, resources available and what Centerstone's here to do for the community?
Sure. So I think we spend so much of our time talking about how important mental health is.
Yeah.
And you nailed it. Mental health, it's physical health, health in general is just so important. So this is completely free. We have so many resources. Everyone's handing something out and here to offer a service as well. So, I mean, there's no reason to not show up. It's kind of rainy, so come and spend your rainy afternoon with us.
What are you going to do? We're going to be inside here and learning about something really cool. Well, and like I said, I just think it's great that all the vendors, it seemed like they just jumped on board and said, let's be a part of this.
Absolutely. Like, I was prepared to, reach out and kind of annoy everybody to come. I didn't have to. They all reached out to me after we did that first call for vendors.
Wow.
My phone and my email just blew up. So
Just incredible. Well, I hope the next 3 hours keep going well for you. And we'll take a quick break and come back and talk to more vendors and more gain more insights on this really cool event happening right now until 1 or 4 p.m. at the Alton YWCA. Take the George Street entrance right here by the playground. It goes right into the gym. You'll grab a go bag and really learn about some really great programs. We'll come back with more right after this.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganats Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganats Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganats Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Welcome back to the Alton YWCA Centerstone's Resource Fair. Lewis and Clark, one of the vendors here today, and we're here with us, correct?
Yes, Sebby, hi. Nice
got
to
it
meet you.
completely right. I was worried for a second.
No, yeah, you totally got that.
Well, and take me through. You guys are a vendor here today. What do you guys hope to accomplish out of the Resource Fair?
So we just came out here mostly to advertise what we have. We have a lot of new programs every single day, more sports teams, clubs, and we're just growing and growing all the time. And we just hope to get the word out there, show that even though we're a community college, we still offer just the same plus extra things.
Well, and honestly, I've always said it, Lewis and Clark, you guys really are more of like a D3, D1 university just because of all the different programs and all the ways that the sports teams really do excel too.
Yes.
Well, and now what's your role at Lewis and Clark?
So I'm a student ambassador at Lewis and Clark. So I work right under recruitment. I go to other schools. I go to events like this. I give tours of the college, and I try to make people that are thinking about coming know that they can be comfortable there.
And you said you've been here for about a year now, or over a year?
Over a year now. I'm a sophomore, so.
Really cool. And now take me through your experience. What's it been like being a student ambassador?
It's been probably, because it is considered a job, it's been the best job that I've ever had. It has just been a welcoming. All of my coworkers have been really lovely, and it's just been great for connectivity and meeting new people.
Absolutely. Well, now what are you pursuing at Lewis and Clark on top of being the student ambassador?
I'm currently pursuing a degree in accounting.
Oh, really cool. Well, and honestly, it seems like just being out and doing these different events like the resource fairs, you get to meet a lot of different business owners, a lot of different people too for yourself also. That's awesome.
Of course, good for networking, and we actually have a club on campus called FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. It has led me to meet CEOs of companies and learn more about the business side of things.
Did you ever think that you would be in like an active role within the college you're going to?
No.
How'd you find it? Or how did it find you?
Yeah, that's more like it. So my boss, Daniel Nasello, he actually reached out to me because I was interested in a club that he was running, so I met him through that. And he was like, you would be a wonderful candidate for this job opportunity. Please apply. And I'm like, are you sure? And he was right. He's got to be right about something, But,
well, and did you get to learn more about the college, too, just by being in this role?
Oh, easily, yeah. I know, the names of all the buildings. I know the background. I've learned so much about the history. I've met all, the security guards. I've tried to meet everyone on campus.
Well, and it seems like you get to learn more about the programs, too, because I don't even feel like I know about half of them, and I went to Lewis and Clark myself.
Okay, yeah. I feel the complete same way, because as soon as I became a student ambassador, I was hearing about these programs that were hidden almost in the building, and I'm like, I didn't even know we had those. So now when I give tours, I make sure to go to those places and make sure that people know about them.
And have you had a chance to tour some of the different booths today too?
Just a couple. I was actually just walking around before this, but.
Really cool. Have you had a favorite one so far, just out of the couple?
Oh gosh, I don't know, I met a guy and he was very nice, and I just remember.
It's all good. Now, what are you giving away at the Lewis and Clark booth?
At the Lewis and Clark booth, we have these little stress balls, we have lanyards, and we actually have a booklet of all the programs, how we have free counseling, and all the different free things that we give away at Lewis and Clark.
Really
and
cool.
Stickers, too.
Now, how have you learned how to master the resource fairs and the career fairs and the different fairs that you go to? Because there's an art form to being a vendor.
I kind of think so. I do kind of think so, because this is going to sound crazy, but I used to be a Girl Scout, so I think that helps. So when people come up to the table, I'm immediately hi, how are you doing? And when you reach out first, it makes them feel less awkward, I feel.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The icebreaker is always the important one.
And it's I feel like I have to,
Now, you guys will be here until 4, correct?
Yes.
So you guys can stop on in. Again, come to the Alton YWCA. The entrance is on George Street for this resource fair. There's also going to be multiple screenings going on from really good health partners like OSF, BJC, and Centerstone. You'll get to see Sebby and Daniel and Lewis and Clark and hang out with them, learn more about the programs that are at Lewis and Clark. And then if you could tell people one thing about Lewis and Clark that you hope for them to know the most, what would it be?
As scary as it seems, everyone is really nice, and it becomes really inviting really fast. And I made so many more connections than I ever thought I'd make.
Really cool. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of this event.
Thank you.
We'll come back with more Daily Show live from the Centerstone Resource Fair next after this.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Welcome back to the Centerstone Resource Fair coverage on our daily show, RiverBender.com, Roku TV. Thanks for tuning in. We're at the Alton YWCA for the next 3 hours, and honestly, it's such a cool event to come in here, gain so much knowledge about all these great organizations that are around the Riverbend region, and you guys can pop in until 4 o'clock. Take the George Street entrance right by the playground, and you'll come right in. Part of the Centerstone partnership for this event is Birth to 5 Illinois, and take me through this. So we were just kind of getting to know each other a little bit. What's Birth to 5 Illinois?
So Birth to 5 Illinois is working in every community throughout the state. There are actually 39 regional offices. Our Birth to 5 Illinois regional office is just supporting Madison County, so Region 41, so all those school districts that are a part of Madison County and Regional Office of Education. Our office is located on the Lewis and Clark campus right here in Edwardsville, and we are from this region. So why we want to do this is just to expand those services by asking families what they really need around the services. We know that school is just a piece of that. Although expanding early childhood services, there's just not enough of them, especially for our birth to 3 families who are trying to work and go to school. Right. There's just not services. And so that's really what we're trying to do. But what types of services, what kinds of services they need. The only way we can do that is by asking families, and so that's what we're trying to do.
Well, what kind of type of services are families, looking for right now? What are you hearing the most from your families that you're serving?
So really access to resources, and so that's how our partnership with
That makes sense.
Centerstone
Okay.
came in today.
Well, and Milena, correct?
Yes.
Man, I always botch something in an interview, But, take me through, why, going through this resource fair, you guys are set up. What do you hope the public gains out of stopping by your booth today whenever they stop and talk to you two?
So we really were passionate about doing a resource fair with Centerstone because we know, after lots of discussions with both our Action Council and our Family Council that I head up, we need more community connections. There is a lack of connections that people see. So by addressing this, we want to be able to bring our services and other agencies and organizations in the area to people who may not know about it. So that's what was really important to us, is being able to go in the community to address what people are saying they want, which is those resources.
Yeah. Well, and now, do you guys work with the school district superintendents as well as the families too? Can they call and be a part of it and say, here's what we're seeing from an individual side? And then from a district side, do they say, here's what we're seeing collectively?
Absolutely. So part of our work is we have 2 councils that meet. We're actually currently recruiting for our Action and our Family Council. So our Action Council is all those community leaders, so superintendents, people from the hospitals, right? Can be on there, pediatricians, any service provider like early childhood education and care. So anybody who works in those different agencies are part of an Action Council. And then Milena leads a Family Council, which is all of those family voices, and those meet once a month to really drive that change in our community and really help us understand and then work together to address those needs collaboratively instead of apart.
Well, and Milena, take me through what some of those families that in that group have been able to accomplish with you, along with the other group that meets as well.
So our Family Council has currently been working on a peer-to-peer support group.
Wow.
That's what they have addressed as a need in Madison County. So really their conversations have been centered around supports. We have families, right? We all have kiddos. Everyone feels like they're doing this journey alone.
Right.
So when we bring them together and they say, oh, you know what? I'm going through the same thing. I'm struggling with this too. So they're like, why isn't there anything where these people can come together and meet and share resources and talk about the struggles that we have?
Yeah.
So that is something that's been really passionate for them. So they're working on creating a peer-to-peer support group for those families in Madison County to meet that need that they've identified on their own as a group.
Wow. And when can we find out more information on when it rolls out and how, the public can be involved?
So the best way to follow our progress, our updates, get more information is our Facebook page. It's Birth to 5 Illinois, Region 41. They can check out our website, which is birth5illinois.com/Region 41, or try to find us at events like these.
Really cool. And is there anything else that we should inform the public about when it comes to Birth to 5 right now?
Absolutely. Well, if anybody is looking to go back to school or enhance their degree, we would love to pursue. We are working our Action Council because we can't expand actual services, right, for those 18,309 children we have under 5.
Wow.
Yes. And so
that's impressive. That off the top of
we
your head.
cannot expand those services if we don't have teachers. And so that's one of the big pushes that we have been working on, is trying to expand our workforce. So if anybody is interested in learning more about the 39 different opportunities with an early childhood degree that they could be a part of, we would love to do that, or work with us as we develop out our mental and behavioral health support for the community around children birth to 5.
That's so cool. And honestly, a great opportunity for folks that are really looking for that next chapter.
Absolutely.
Well, and are you looking to do more partnerships with Centerstone or other community organizations for resource fairs?
Absolutely. Anytime we can partner with another agency to really collaborate, And we really see ourselves as community connectors. Awareness was the biggest barrier that we really identified the very first year we were in. And so how do we bring everybody to the table and really have those conversations? So anytime we can partner or be at the table to really think about how we support the children and families that live throughout Madison County is exactly what we want to do.
Really cool. Well, it was great to meet both of you. We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com, and we'll come back with more coverage from the Centerstone Resource Fair right here on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. prices you can trust, and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Welcome back to the Resource Fair, RiverBender.com, Roku TV. It's our daily show on this Saturday afternoon until 4 p.m. You can stop by the Alton YWCA, come through the George Street entrance right by the playground, through the gymnasium, and you can learn so much about some great community organizations and the resources that are available to you. Joining us now is Andrea from Amare, and Amare's been such a great community partner for so many years now. Andrea, what's your role there?
I am a peer-led recovery coach.
And now take me through your role at Amare. What's it like?
Some days are a little hectic, but, we are peer-led. We have a peer caseload, and we do a variety of free services, not limited to, but including, helping, people get off the streets, getting them to detox or treatment, sober living, housing, help them when they come out to, get an ID or get a birth certificate or a social security card. If we have it available, help them with funding for sober living. Sometimes, we help them with transportation, bus passes. If they have open court cases or DCFS cases and they're actively working with us, we will go to court and advocate for them.
Wow.
We try to, make sure they get to their mental health and their physical health appointments, just try to get them back on track. They don't have to be clean for us to work with them. We try to meet people where they're at. I mean, the goal is abstinence,
right.
But, just help them, be able to be a productive member of society and try to get their life back on track.
Well, and it seems like, and this is just from my conversations that I've had with RFM and Riverbend Family Ministries, which you guys are in that building,
yes.
correct? It seems like it's all, and it had them with Centerstone too, that it doesn't matter. It's not a one-size-fits-all,
right.
Issue. There's,
yes.
I could only imagine the diverse and all different walks of life that you guys encounter.
Yeah, and we try to meet them where they're at.
Yeah.
It's not like a cookie-cutter shape, this is what it has to be,
well, it can be.
Right, or it can be. So, we just try to meet them where they're at, and, recovery looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and what's it like, when you're on that journey with, an individual, take me through whenever they first start that process, which is the biggest step to do is to say, I need help and let's start really working on something. Take me through day one to, it could be 6 months from now, it could be a year from now, or the recovery time is different for everybody in that process. What's it like to see that come to a conclusion, if you will?
It's amazing. Every month we always get asked, do we have a success story? And I do have one for this month, of course, no names, but, I had a peer who was living under a bridge, and he had been in several times and just came in just completely broken and defeated, and was at rock bottom, and he said, I'm ready. So we called, and we got him into detox the next day. And, we just pray that they'll make it till the next day to come back, and then they come back, and then we take them to, detox, and then we get them into treatment. And then afterwards, you know, he calls me the whole time he's in there, and we get him into sober living. And I picked him up and took him to sober living, and he's called me every day since then. And you know, we have him signed up to go like on a sober event, like a huge sober NA float trip next weekend, and just thriving. And like, man,
that's what it's all about.
You know, when I picked him up, I just had tears in my eyes because, you know, some make it and some don't. You know, we do as much as we possibly can for them, but at the end of the day, if they're not ready, then
right. And that's something, I'm sure it's tough to balance and manage too for your own, you know, mental health, because I'm sure you're right there with them, living it step by step, because you're a part of that journey with them.
Yeah.
Well, and what do you hope the public knows more knows the most about, you know, some of the people that you serve and some of the clients that you guys have at Amari? What would you hope the public knows most about, you know, your services, your mission, if you will?
You know, all our services are free. They're completely free. You know, a lot of people, you know, don't know that there's help. You know, a lot of people think that they have to be clean for us to help them, and like that's not true. You know, we will meet them wherever they are. You know, and even if they get clean and they, you know, fall, call us. We're still going to help you. You know. We're going to get you to where, you know, you can have a quality of life and, you know, be a productive member of society. So there is hope, no matter what your situation is.
And I think the more we talk about it, Andrea, too, the more that, because it doesn't matter if it's you or yourself, you know, just from talking with Centerstone twice a month, you know, whether it's your best friend or your, you know, cousin or your relative, whoever, it's good to know this information ahead of time, you know, that way you aren't spending a couple of days trying to gather where do we go next.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, you know, you can just, they can call, you know, our office. We have a main line at 618-331-5905, or you can just come into our office. It's at 144 East Ferguson Avenue in Wood River, and you know, just ring our doorbell.
Right.
And we'll help you. You know, next door is Riverbend Ministry. We're in the same building. They have a drop-in center Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can come in, get a snack. You can take a shower, do your laundry. A lot of people come in there, and then, you know, they come over, ask for more help, and then they'll come get us. And, you know, we just work together to try to, you know, get as many people as we can off the street. And
how many families or individuals do you think that you guys work with, you know, every month?
We have a pretty big caseload,
you
know. It's peer-led. They're called peers, but a lot, you know, and then sometimes they disappear for a while, and they come back, and we're waiting for you to come back. You know?
That's really good. Well, and you guys have an event coming up on September the 20th, Rockin' for Recovery, which has been going on for quite a long time now.
It's an annual event.
Now, take me through the sights and sounds. What can we expect this year?
Okay, so Rockin' for Recovery is our annual event. It's September 20th. This year, it's from 1 to 6 p.m. It's at Bethalto Central Park. If you want to be a part of it, if you want to get the resource tables are free, you would just email akissler@amarinfp.org and just tell her you want a table for Rockin' for Recovery. But on top of all of the resource tables, we will have 2 bands. We will have 2 food trucks, a dessert truck. We will have face painting and a bounce house for kids. We will have a photo booth. We will have like a live 360 video. And then it's just, it reaches a lot of people.
That's really cool.
Always, you know, a couple hundred people. So.
And what's the meaning behind Rockin' for Recovery?
Just to show that, you know, you can have fun and be a part of something that's bigger than us, you know, and be clean. You know, a lot of people don't know how to have fun being clean, and, you know, you can.
Absolutely.
So it's a free event. You know, come out September 20th, Bethalto Central Park.
Absolutely. And, you know, before we take a quick break, you're going to be here until 4 o'clock with the rest of the vendors. What do you hope that folks gather whenever they come through your vending booth in the next few hours?
You know, just a smile. Like, I'm always positive. I have went and talked to every single vendor here.
Have you?
They all have a flyer. I've known some of them from a few other events, but, you know, just come by. This is a free event, and just, you know, meet some people. There's some things here that, you know, I don't think the community or Madison County realizes how many resources there actually are.
Yeah.
And when you come to something like this, you're like,
right.
You just get some new information.
Well, and I've said before, you know, on the show that we host 9 to 11 in the morning, which is more of the news and interview-based show, but it's like, you know, if only we could find a couple 100,000 just to promote everybody, because you're right, there's so many resources right here, and the Mental Health Board does a really good job in all those different groups. And then to learn, too, I learned the other day that With the 988 number, there was 11,000 calls so far this year. Almost 4,500 calls came from Madison County.
Yes.
That to me is just remarkable, and all the wrong reasons, and shows the need for organizations like your guys' and multiples that are here today.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So yeah.
It's nice talking with you, and best of luck at Amare.
Nice talking to you too.
We'll come back with more of our daily show right after this from Centerstone's Resource Fair at the Alton YWCA on RiverBender.com and Roku TV next.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop at their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos.
We're out here every day. I'm an outreach specialist in St. Clair and Madison counties, just telling people it's okay to not be okay. It's part of the human experience.
Well, and that's what we talk about with Centerstone on the Daily Show, Monday through Friday. We talk about it twice a month because the more we can talk about it and realize it's okay to not be okay, we can really start to hopefully prevent some of those, maybe scarier situations from occurring, because we can tackle that anxiety a little bit earlier and realize there's something going on and let's fix it.
It's normalizing it before it gets to a crisis.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And with NAMI, you've been there since January, and take me through your last 7 months, the experience you've had.
So I have lived experience. I actually just graduated from the CRSS program at SIUE. So I lived a year of my life recently, within the last 5 years. Completely agoraphobic. I had so many panic attacks that I wouldn't leave my house. I've lived with anxiety, OCD, depression my whole life, but my dad passed away suddenly, and it just triggered something that set off this crisis chain of events for me. So I switched what I was doing in my career, and it's been interesting for me the last 6 months. Sometimes when I'm talking to people, they are like, "Ooh, that's uncomfortable." Right. Like, you're telling your story. Yeah, I am, and it is a little uncomfortable, but I'm doing it with a purpose, right? So that other people are like, "Hey, it might be okay for me to say, I haven't been feeling so good lately," and kind of break that barrier down. So I love what I'm doing. I try to connect people to our free support groups, to our free classes. There's just a lot that NAMI offers that people don't know about, even on-demand free classes that are online.
Oh, wow.
So
and how do we find out more information on those?
So you go to NAMISWI.org. It's NAMISWI.org, and all of the information is there. So we have some really cool things like NAMI Homefront is for people who are either in the military themselves, they're a veteran, or they're a family member of, and it's an on-demand class that you take at your own pace, totally free, and it teaches you just how to live with things, like how do you help your PTSD or things like that. NAMI Basics is a class you can take online for free, so a lot of cool things.
Well, and honestly, it's great for the public to know about that and realize that there's still so much more to unlock through great organizations like your guys' too.
Yeah, and we love to be parts of events like these here today because there are so many organizations doing great things. It's just people don't know about them. They don't know how to access the resources.
Well, and honestly, that's what when we talk with Centerstone and we talk about mental health awareness and things like that, I just wish that there was a way for the county or, ways for, there to be a collective pull to put, some money into and say, let's just advertise all of these, because they really do. Everyone might go, man, there's nothing out there that can truly help. And it's not that there isn't, it's just that they haven't found it yet.
There is. And they can reach out to us anytime or go to our website and we will help you find those resources.
Well, and now you guys have an upcoming walk, right?
We do. So every year, our biggest fundraiser is our Walk for Mental Health Awareness. It's coming up on September 20th. And it's in Moody Park in Fairview Heights. We would welcome everyone to come out. It's $25 for a ticket or $5 for kids. Going to be a ton of fun. There's also a picnic lunch, attendance prizes, all kinds of fun things.
What's that scavenger hunt all about?
Oh, that's for little kiddos.
Oh, man.
So they can run around the park and find different things, and then there's prizes for them. We're tie-dyeing t-shirts. We have an auction and a raffle. We have some cool places that are going to be there. Do More Good Coffee is going to be there as well with their craft lemonades. We're excited about that. So yeah, you just go to our website at namisui.org. You can buy tickets there. All the information is there. And we're hoping to have a really great crowd this year.
And check-ins at 9:30 a.m. and then start time at 10 as well.
Correct. And if you don't want to walk, or if you can't walk, totally fine. You can hang out with us, and we have like a coloring table. You can tie-dye T-shirts. There's lots of other things to keep you busy that day.
Well, it's great for the families out there to know there's something else to do and something that the kids can gain something out of as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We have NAMI National did a coloring book called My Little Monster to talk about just mental health and emotions and feelings for kids. So we'll have free coloring books, and there's a lot of great things that come with the $25 for a walk ticket.
Well, when someone comes in the doors today, until 4 o'clock, what do you hope they gain the most out of when they're talking with you and learning about NAMI?
Really just to know who we are. I mean, number one, people don't know who we are. That's the biggest hurdle that I come across on a weekly basis. And so I just explained to them that we're a national organization. We've been in this area since the 80s. And here's what we do. We have free support groups, and we have free classes, and we have free education. People are shocked to know that it exists.
Well, and I think having lived experience whenever you're working with folks and you're talking with individuals is really important when it comes to the connection that NAMI and that potential individual could have. Do you think that too? Do you think it helps?
Yeah, even just earlier today, people are sometimes hesitant to come up to me and talk. And I said, I'm someone who has lived experience. I changed my life, and my career now is because of my lived experience. And they kind of hesitated, and I said, I lived a year agoraphobic, which means I didn't leave my house. I struggle with panic attacks and anxiety, and being in recovery just means I know how to deal with it better now. And then the one gentleman said, oh my gosh, I have terrible anxiety too. So it is that when you open up and you say, listen, I've lived with it, I get it, there is recovery, people are more apt to say, me too.
If it's okay for me to ask you, your breakthrough moment whenever you were going through that, 1-year battle, would you have that one defining moment that you remember?
Yeah. So there was a 6-week period where I didn't leave my closet. I was so afraid to even get up and walk because anytime my heart rate would get up, it would trigger a panic attack, which is pretty common for people with panic disorder. So I had actually called EMS because my panic attacks wouldn't stop, and I just felt like, oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. And I had gained a lot of weight. I was really unhealthy. And the paramedic sat on the floor next to my closet, and I said, I'm just so afraid to die. And he was like, okay, can I give you some advice that you might not like? If you stay here in this state, you are going to die because you're not moving, you're not eating healthy. You are, you cannot live a healthy life in your closet. So choose your hard. It's going to be hard to get out of the closet, or it's going to be really hard to continue to live here. Which one do you want? And that was kind of that choose your hard when he said that to me. And he's like, you will, you're heading towards death anyways. So I don't know what you're afraid of. Your heart's not going to explode. You've had a checkup, because I did have a checkup, which we always say if you have panic disorder, get everything checked out first. And that was my aha moment. He's right. Right. He's right. It's going to be hard, but I have to pick the alternative hard and get up and start moving again.
Well, congratulations, seriously, on overcoming that, and then now with the work you're doing, NAMI. It's really important, and thanks for joining us today to fill us in more about it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us, and we hope that you'll come out to our walk, or at least check out our website.
That's at Moody Park in Fairview Heights, correct? And that's on September the 20th. Registration at 9:30. You can start walking at 10. You can find out more by going to NAMISWIL.com.
So it's NAMISWI.org. Yep.
Dang it.
That's okay.
And we'll link everything in an article on RiverBender.com. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you as well.
We'll come back with more after this.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Welcome back to the Centerstone Resource Fair over here at the Alton YWCA. You have until 4 o'clock to come in and join us and really learn about the great resources that are available to you and the community. And one of those great resources is the Y. And Maddie, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Now, you work with and run the Child Enrichment Program, correct?
Yes, I do.
Fill me in on it.
So we are actually getting ready to start our 2025-2026 school year and getting ready to do before and after school, and we're open from 6:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
And it's great because I never imagined working with kids, but once I started working here, being exposed to the kids, I not only got to teach the younger generation, but they were teaching me too. And I love that we offer summer camp, so even though the school year ends, we still have summer camp, we do field trips. And then over this last Christmas break, we just built a new STEM room, so the kids get to do, robotics and mathematiks. It's great, and I love that we offer that. And I love that we have numerous locations. We have Alton, we have Wood River, and we have Roxana, and we also have our north location in Godfrey. And we have kids aged from kindergarten all the way up to 6th grade. So we have a variety in our classroom, but we also try to offer childcare to everybody.
That's really cool. Now, is the Alton location here at this building?
Yes, this is the Alton location.
Really cool. Now, where are the other locations at?
The Roxana location is at the old Roxana Firehouse on 400 South Central Avenue. And then the Wood River location is at the Lewis and Clark Elementary School.
Really cool. And then your north location, where's that one at?
That is the Lewis and Clark Elementary School in Godfrey.
Gotcha. Really cool. And now, how can parents learn more? How can they register ahead of the school year?
They can register at YWCA Southwestern Illinois website, and we have that should be open now.
Okay.
And even if they don't want to sign up for school year and they want to just sign up for summer camp, they are welcome to do that when summer camp signups come out. But they should be able to register online. They can always send an email to our Child Enrichment Director. The Child Enrichment Director email should be on our website as well.
And now, what are some of the children going to be learning, in the after-school program? What's it look like?
So we offer weekly curriculum, and every week the theme changes. So, for example, at the beginning of the summer camp, we did astronomy and learning about planets and about galaxies. So we actually had the Riverbend Astronomy Club come out and talk to the kids. They brought a telescope out and set it up outside so the kids could look through it and see all the different magnifications of the telescope. And then we've also done some field trips this year, along with what else have we learned? Oh, we've learned about dinosaurs. The dinosaurs was great. I loved the dinosaurs and dressing up in a dinosaur suit for the kids. That was amazing. We got to learn about the different eras of dinosaurs, and they got to learn about their teeth and their claws and how some are carnivores and herbivores. That was great. And recently, this week, we've been doing a lot of STEM and science projects.
That's super cool. Well, it's great to know, too, for the families on, what that child could be potentially learning, and another option for those parents that are working throughout the day, too.
Absolutely.
How long have you been at the Y?
I've been working with the Y since August of 2022.
Oh, wow. So you've been here for a little bit.
Yes, I have.
And do you think you're going to go anywhere anytime soon, or are you loving every bit of it?
I think I'm stuck right where I'm at. I love my kids, and I love what I do, and I love teaching them and being a part of their learning process, but also I love making them laugh and being entertained, and I'm also entertained with my job. I love that I have a job that I can go to every day and be excited about it.
Absolutely.
I look forward to seeing my kids.
Really cool. And now, what age group do you work with?
So it's usually kindergarten all the way up to 6th grade.
Oh, wow. So you got a pretty vast net there.
Yeah, big variety.
And now, what do you hope the public gains out of this resource fair, or by just stopping by and seeing you guys today here?
I just want them to know that we are here for them, that, we are here to offer their kids childcare, a safe place to be, a fun place for them to learn, and that even if it doesn't pertain to them, that maybe they can relay that information to somebody else, that it could be helpful to them. Like, hey, if your kiddo needs summer camp or before and after school, I know where you can go, and that their kid enjoys it just as much as I do and my other kids do.
This is really cool. And now have you had a chance to view some of the other vendors today?
I have. They've been amazing, and I've learned some different things. I've even taken resources for myself that I can probably offer to our program and say, hey, if we need a resource list, this is great resources for, parents, students, or even just us as staff that I think would be super, super helpful.
1,000%. Well, Maddie, thanks so much for stopping by, and really just best of luck with the rest of the vendor fair, and I hope the school year is a good one for you guys, too.
Thank you so much.
We'll take a quick break. More from the resource fair next, right here on RiverBender and Roku.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganaz Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganaz Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganaz Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Welcome back to the Alton YWCA. Until 4 o'clock, you can stop on in here. Use the George Street location and come in through the entrance right by the playground. And you get to see Isaac Sandage with Mental Health First Aid, and really just a great organization. How have you guys been since you were on the show?
We've been doing pretty well. We've been making sure that we get a lot of classes going that are open to our community. We've been working with a lot of community organizations to make sure that their staffs and volunteers get trained, and yeah, we've been doing awesome.
Well, and I also am seeing too, just on adding on to the mental health training, as a lot of school districts are starting to utilize this for some of their grade levels, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, we know that the East Alton Wood River School District was really doing and pushing for a teen mental health first aid program, and have done a number of teen classes over there. That's fantastic, teaching those adolescents.
Well, and now how can we reach out to you and say, hey, we would really want to take this course, we really want to utilize you guys, because you have a lot to offer when it comes to these courses.
Yeah, we have a lot of open to the community courses that are on our website at mhfaillinois.org. They can also email us at info@mhfaillinois.org as well. If organizations want a specific course, we're happy to work with them and kind of talk through what that might look like.
Well, and now whenever someone's wanting to take a course, maybe a group course, how long does it take to prepare something like that in case they're looking to do something for like a quarterly thing or something for their team?
Yeah, generally speaking, we like a little bit of a lead time depending on the type of course that we're doing. Typically, it's about the ideal is about 4 to 6 weeks out to plan for the course. But I mean, if need be, we need to pull some strings and make it happen faster. We can always do that.
And what do some of those courses cover? What could they cover?
They cover a lot of different things. They talk about a lot of different mental health challenges or substance use challenges that people may encounter. Things like suicide, things like panic attacks, psychosis, overdoses, and really talking about how we can identify some of those things and support people that may be encountering those.
And take me through, how long have you been working on this now?
Oh my goodness, I've been trained now as an instructor since 2016. So I guess I'm coming up on my 10th year, about 9 years. So
congratulations.
That's news to me. So
well, and what have you seen, in those 10 years? Just on the reception of the training and the reception and public perception of mental health awareness.
Well, we've seen exponential growth in the training.
That's
so
wonderful.
More and more people are aware of it. They're getting trained. We're now nationally at 4.3 million people trained.
No kidding.
Yeah, which is great because when I first started, we were trying to get our first million. So we're growing pretty fast now. That's pretty awesome. But overall, mental health awareness, I'm excited. I'm seeing that it's a daily conversation. People are having conversations about it. They're talking about it. They're talking about resources. Mm-hmm. So I'm hopeful. I'm looking forward to the future and whatever comes up in these next few years.
Well, and how many different resource fairs or how many different events like this are you guys a part of throughout the year to get the word out?
Yeah, we try to go to as many as we can. We go all over the state. We were down in Marion, Illinois a couple weeks ago for a fair, a conference down there. We do a lot here in the Riverbend area. Anytime we have an opportunity and there's these things going on, we're going to be at Rockin' for Recovery.
Another great event.
We're going to be at the
talked about it.
we're going to be at the NAMI walk that's going on.
Talking about that too.
So we're going to try to be there to get folks access to those trainings. So
and have the conversations become easier for the folks coming up? Because I know for you're having these all the time, but I'm sure for somebody that's maybe new to this or new to maybe talking about this, it could be difficult. Have they become easier?
I think so. Usually what happens is people come up to us like, mental health first aid, what's that? I need that, or I know somebody that does. And so it's usually it's a fun kind of way to start the conversation, and we get to chatting about what it is. Usually people aren't real aware, so we're like, have you ever heard of CPR? It's like that for mental health. So
well, and now what do you hope folks gather when they come and speak with you at these types of events, or even today if they stop through before 4 o'clock?
Well, my hope is that people are just aware that folks care.
Yeah.
Right? That there's resources out there. There's not that stigma for seeking help when you may need it. Just like we wouldn't shame somebody for going to a doctor for a broken leg. If you're having a rough day, if you're having a rough time, go see somebody about it. So that's really our basic hope.
1,000%. And you were saying you partnered up with some organizations recently. What are some of the organizations you have the chance to partner up with?
Yeah, we have a big sponsorship program now to open up courses for people in the community. We're working with Amare. Amare is one of our big sponsors. The overnight warming locations are a big sponsor for ours as well. We're working with the Edwardsville Library right now, Hainer Library. We're talking with a lot of the different community organizations because they see a need for it, and we have some skills that we can help fill that need.
That's really cool. And whenever someone's taking an in-person class, how long do they run? What's that length?
Yeah, in-person classes, they're a long day. I mean, it's not something you can knock out on over lunch break. So you spend all day with us. They run generally about 8 hours for the most part, just in terms of training. Now we have different options ways that we can do that, but it's about an 8-hour training to get that certification.
That's incredible. And now, do you have any events or any other opportunities coming up?
We do. We've got quite a few courses that are open to the public coming up, starting at actually 2 this upcoming week. We've got one at Amare. We've got one at the Edwardsville Library that's happening. That's Thursday for the one at Amare, Saturday for the one at Edwardsville.
And what time are those?
Those are, I got to remember. The one at Amare is 9 to 4.
Okay.
And the one at the Edwardsville Library is 8 to 5.
Wonderful.
And those are open to the public. We do have to have registration because we need to make sure we got supplies for everybody.
How do we register?
We go to our website. Our website at mhfaillinois.org. You can go to our events page and register right there.
And now you already have courses on your website, too, for the public to take. How many public opportunities are there, do you think, every couple of months to come out and be a part of these courses?
We try to have at least 2 a month.
Okay.
One virtually and one in person if possible. One of the things we always have to figure out is where we're going to have that in-person course to make sure. But we try to have about 2 a month.
And now these next 2 are both in-person events?
They are both in person, yeah.
Wonderful. And now, before I let you go to, what do you hope the public gains, out of just, this conversation of mental health and just also resources provided? Because we've had this conversation before where it's like, the stigma of, is it okay to not feel okay? And we both know the answer is yes, it's okay. Go talk to somebody. But, how can parents have that conversation with, the teenagers in their life, the children in their life, or even their loved ones too, over, hey, not looking too good or something just doesn't seem right?
Yeah, one of the things I think if you take anything out of it is that whether you know it or not, people that are experiencing these challenges.
Yeah.
And there are people in your circle that are having a rough time right now. Just noticing and just saying, hey, here's what I've seen. I care about you. Do you want to talk?
Absolutely.
And just keeping that line of communication, that circle of compassion and support is sometimes the biggest thing you can do to help someone.
Absolutely. Isaac, I can't wait to have you on the show for our extended conversation.
Absolutely,
it's always great catching up with you. We'll take a quick break. Stop by and see Isaac and all the other great vendors that are here at the Resource Fair. More coming to you with our last conversation next on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Awesome. Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't Don't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
We are wrapping up our coverage with one last great interview today at the Centerstone and Illinois Birth to 5 Resource Fair right here at the Alton YWCA. Now, you have until 4 o'clock. They ain't going anywhere. I might be, but they aren't. You just take the George Street entrance. That's right by the playground. Walk right into the doors. And Rose, the amount of vendors here and resources are incredible.
It's amazing. I think I was just counting, CJ. I think we have about 40 vendors here. Some even showed up who we didn't even know. Like, that's awesome. The more the merrier.
That's just incredible. Now, Rose, take me through what you do at Centerstone.
Yeah, absolutely. Centerstone's a great organization.
Oh, wonderful.
Man, we're actually in the middle of merging with Brightly, so that's really exciting. I don't know if you've heard about that or saw. But, man, we serve so many amazing clients. Specifically, I work in our grant program. So our grant program is called PYO Treat. It stands for Preventing Youth Overdose, where we service treatment, recovery, education, awareness, and training programs. So I'm actually one of the case managers on the grant team, and so it's really cool. I think Kristen Degler has been on the show. She's our awesome clinical coordinator. But what I get to do is I get to service case management for many of our grants, but specifically we're usually working with ages 10 through 25, those who are struggling with different mental health issues or substance use crisis. And so it's really cool. We're in schools a lot. So a big part of my job is I get to do presentations anywhere from mental health issues to life skills, because that's a big part, right? Emotional regulation, coping, that is a big one. And so, yeah, being in the schools, being in community with these kiddos, we've got about 3 different interventions as a part of the grant program. So the first one is called early intervention. This is for our kiddos who get caught with a vape on campus, or maybe they're dabbling in things but they don't actually know how it's going to be affecting them. They get to partner with our clinicians and just learn, like, what is this doing to your body, or is this something you want to be doing, or did something happen and now you're coping with a substance.
Well, how important too to learn also, I mean, especially because we just saw the amount of fentanyl lace, weed pens or anything that, our teenagers are kind of used to experiencing with, or experimenting with. Those could be life-altering or life-ending things, and to learn about those early is so important.
And they might not even know, especially with how popular and how legalized things are becoming. And so, so that's early intervention. The next one is Dimensions. So I love Dimensions. It's our tobacco-free program. So tobacco-free is so huge. So any inhalant, so marijuana, vaping, any, oh my goodness, the e-cigs, all of them. So it's a huge thing, especially with our teenagers right now.
Well, and honestly, it's fascinating to see the effects of vaping when it comes to, mental health and everything and teenagers. It really is a fascinating conversation to have, at least. And whenever you're going and you're seeing these programs and work and you're seeing these interventions, what are the takeaways that those students have whenever they're, going through this with you guys?
Yeah, I think one of the most shocking things that I always see is they're not surprised
by
the information, right? They usually know. Like, if we're on a diet and we eat a cookie, we normally know we shouldn't be eating that cookie. But we know it might hurt us a little bit, but we're still willing to kind of follow through because the consequence isn't big. I think what shocks me the most is that whenever we start to educate them on the long-term effects of that use, then the lights start going off for them, and they start to realize, oh, if I keep down this path, then it could turn into something that I don't have control over, and it could hurt them. And a lot of them they're in sports, they've got scholarships, they have big futures ahead of them. So it's really, I see those light bulbs going off of, oh man, this was once fun, but if I stay down this track, it could lead into something more serious like addiction or dependency.
And what was that third intervention step?
Yeah, Yeah, so the third one is our most intensive one. It's called Matrix. I think it's about a 16-week program. Don't quote me, quote the website. But I believe it's anywhere from 12 to 16 weeks of a really good intensive where they learn time management, they learn coping skills, they learn what triggers their substance use, and they get to just learn about themselves. They get to learn about their family and how family support systems matter so much when it comes to that type of care. It's much more in depth with their counselor, but usually a lot of our kiddos are on Matrix or early intervention. So.
Well, and honestly, it's just good to know a little bit more about that for the parents too, and the public as a whole, if they are interested, especially if they're school district employees or superintendents, on how to maybe work with Centerstone and utilize some of those programs. So now, as a case manager, what do you look at and follow when it pertains to that grant?
So can you clarify that question?
Yeah, so like what's your role as a case manager? What's that look like? Is it making sure that we're hitting all the steps or doing everything we need to for that grant?
So I think my role is a bit niche and unique.
Gotcha.
Because I also act as a recovery specialist with
Makes
them.
sense.
And so I really get the chance to echo what our clinicians are saying with them in session, right? So I don't do their counseling sessions. That's not their job. I tell them, I'm your professional bestie, is what I tell them. Because their clinicians come in and they're serious. They've got the intake, the assessments. They're the ones creating the goals with them. They're the ones opening up, and really that's where the depth of the work happens in session with our amazing clinicians. And then, like I said, I get to come in as their professional bestie and say, okay, we learned a lot today, but how do we implement it?
Right.
How do we make it personal to you? So yeah, I love that. Part of my role is I get to walk with them in it. So if they're not understanding something, or maybe they're having a really hard time, I get to provide that extra care and support there, or maybe extra resources that will help them with that. So a part of case management would just be those weekly check-ins, any more extra skills that they might need on a certain topic they don't understand or having trouble grasping. Yeah, just really walking with them. Yeah, for sure.
Well, and it's just fascinating to learn a little bit more about that and how that process works. And now, how does somebody get involved with that PYO Treat program? What's that intake process?
It's really cool. There's a lot of different ways to be involved as well, because if you're a school and want to be involved, I'm in schools all the time. So I present in the community. I'm at YWCA, I'm at YMCA, I'm at alternative schools. We're in the Madison County Detention Home.
Yeah.
So we are everywhere. So we do presentations. So if you're a school or you're an organization, we're in churches. We just finished up a camp. That was really cool. Really anywhere where there's teenagers, we want to be there. But if you're like an organization wanting to get involved, then you can email me or our outreach clinician or Kristen, anyone from PYO Treat, call in, ask for PYO Treat, and we would love to come do a presentation for you. Easy as that. We also take referrals. So if there's an organization who's like, man, we experience a lot of kiddos who struggle with substance use, you can have a referral system through us where you're like, oh man, we want to have an alternative punishment. We don't want to kick them out, but we have to provide some sort of bridge.
Yeah.
We serve as bridges in a lot of schools as well. So like, okay, you're not expelled, but you're now going through a therapeutic service that's going to help you and keep you in school. So we have referral systems. You can reach out to Kristen, Kristen.Degler at Centerstone.org for that connection. Like I said, she's our clinical coordinator. And then the third way is if you yourself are needing those services. You can either call in to our customer engagement center, you can go on our website, or you can email any of us who are support staff. And really, I'm the first person they talk to. We get them connected with enrollment, we get you connected with a clinician, and then you're in there.
Really cool. And before I let you go, what's your big takeaway over the resource fair today, and just the takeaway that you have with Centerstone as a whole too?
Man, I feel like in the most lame terms, the vibes are good here today.
That's true.
So good.
Very true.
It's awesome when we can open up our doors to the community and just be a source of hope, and I think Centerstone's really good at that. So I'm grateful for all the vendors that came out today. I'm thankful for all of you guys who watch. Thank you guys for being here, and it's awesome to be able to share about PYO Treat for sure.
Absolutely. We are going to say so long for now, but Centerstone isn't, and none of the vendors are. They're going to be here until 4 o'clock at the Alton YWCA. Use the George Street entrance. You have until 4 to learn about all these great programs. Rose, thank you so much again.
Absolutely. Thank you, CJ.
We'll see you next time right here on our daily show live at 9 on Monday. Until then, as always,